All right. So what I want to go over, and I'm sure some of you have watched the developer stream, but is the new world shift mechanism coming into the game. It's starting off with what looks like a cataclysm, is what they're calling it. They've been working hard to make core predecessor experience more exciting, add a new layer of oomph to make the characters feel more varied and cinematic. Whilst we are still hard at work on a new map, so they are going to put out a new map, and I bet you that new map is also going to have a world shift function. So that's cool to think about. World shift gives us a way to put some of what we've been cooking up directly into the player's hands. Allows us to run both projects in parallel, adding variety to the game right now while we continue to shape the future of Sanctuary behind the scenes. When a world shift is triggered by killing the new Shaper, which appears at the 15-minute mark in matches, an event will transform the map, bringing dramatic environmental changes. This feature is coming into all current modes: Quick Match, Nitro, and Ranked. Now, it had been my assumption with the last developer that Nitro was going away, but I guess that's not going away until 1.9 from what I gathered in the earlier stream from Friday. So this initial release introduces a single world shift cataclysm where the sky splits open and meteors rain down on the map. It's a bit in conjunction with Acheron's look, so it kind of goes hand in hand, Acheron invading the game, so to speak, and then the cataclysm is like a culmination of that. I don't know I think the eye's gone out of the sky. I haven't played the test yet. I don't have that luxury, maybe soon. But it's more than just cosmetic, though. With the map change, the subtle changes have a major impact on gameplay. There's path changes, strategically placed rocks to create new choke points and alter lines of sight, and geysers that launch players to previously inaccessible areas. So a couple examples is stairs, so you can get up quicker to the second tower, and that's like blocked off now or something like that. And the geysers, you can get to different areas like towers quicker rather than having to go around inside the jungle. While these map changes are subtle compared to future themes, we're excited to see how they will shift mid to late game strategy and how players respond to the feature as a whole. So they even have more plans to change the map or impact the map in the future, which is exciting. So looking ahead, they have big plans for World Shift, including improvements to Cataclysm and a completely new shift for our major update in November. Oh, so this isn't even 1.8 isn't even the quote-unquote major update. They've got even more planned than what this update brings. So that's exciting. So whether it be 1.9 or 2.0, I think at the rate things are going, it should be 2.0. I don't know. So from that patch onwards, there will be a possibility of one of several different shifts being triggered during the match. Oh, well, that's interesting. We know this is a big change, so we want to roll things out gradually and keep closely monitoring player feedback and data to make adjustments as needed. I think it's cool, but I'm not 100% sold on how players are going to like this. We'll have to see what the feedback is online as it progresses. The Cataclysmic event heralds the start of a new phase for Predecessor. This is one of our most ambitious updates to date, will dramatically shift how matches play out. A new enemy has been added to the game, the mysterious Shaper, defeating its seedlings, and then the Shaper itself begins a sequence of events that tears a rift in the sky, opening the way for meteors of Ashkarath. This apocalyptic event transforms the way you play as meteors crash down and reshaping the world around you. Apparently they're going to do damage, so you got to be aware when they start following. So that definitely changes the game. If you're in mid-fight, you're going to have to adjust and really account for this map change when it does happen. So I imagine a lot of players are going to be pushing that, very often with this new update. So you avoid the fiery meteors hurling down at you, explore the singed world, and claim what you can from it. Master the effects of the first of our world shift events, and victory will be yours. So they talk about the seedling and how it works. You got physical damage based on current health, range attack, which deals more base damage, and then it has a roar after every few attacks that is a Nova form that will push you away. So it gives you XP and gold. Once the seedlings are defeated, because there's one on both sides, a 4-minute respawn timer begins. After the timer, a single seedling spawns in one of the new pits found on either side of the river. With each subsequent respawn, the seedling grows in size, power, and the rewards it provides. They also alternate the pit that they spawn in. So, then it goes on to talk about the Shaper, this goofy, I don't even know what you call that face, but always spawns at 15 minutes, replacing the seedling like mini orb or orb prime. I guess after you kill it, respawns in 4 minutes. Triggers world event on first death, transforming the map. After that, I guess it'll give you the golden XP. So oh wow, okay, so it talks about the Shaper's abilities here. The Shaper constantly deals damage to all nearby enemies when in combat. Immolate. Okay, it has a ranged attack. Same attack as the seedlings have, which is interesting. The Shaper has a tremor attack where he stomps the ground, or they stomp the ground, dealing heavy damage and slowing enemies in the wide area. Okay, just make sure you take note of this. This ability can be completely avoided by jumping at the moment of impact. I wonder if anything else has that, where you can avoid by jumping. I have to take note of that. The Shaper targets all nearby champions, creating volatile zones beneath them. After a brief delay, the zones erupt, dealing damage and launching targets into the air. Constant movement is required to evade the delayed explosion. Huh. Oh, I get it. It'll be like little circles on the ground. And they'll blow up. Kind of like a world boss in Path of Exile. Interesting, okay. And you get the seedlings that are spawned in each lane, pushing towards the enemy base. Seedlings are effective pushers and can easily threaten the enemy's team's towers if ignored. Okay, so these seedlings are pretty beefy. 2,000, 150 per level. Okay. And then with the world shift, you also get gold plants, which drop 5 gold orbs, each worth 12 gold for a total of 60. The players collect them, and you got the jump geysers that you can use to pretty rough sketch there. Talks about the bombardments of the meteorites. Interesting. New paths are open too when the world shift happens. Okay, some minor adjustments to walls of terrain allow the world shift transformations to occur. The river bugs have been moved home to the other side of their rivers. So the river bugs are going to be harder to get to. I wish they would show that on a map. Like I missed that in some streams today. I'll be looking for that. But now the Nitro's triple jump has been added to the default map, which is excellent. Get things a lot quicker. Also, I have to mention they said it here in the patch notes that the backing speed has been reduced by 2 seconds. So you'll be able to get back to base and back into the action now faster than ever. The drop down ledge near red buff has been replaced with stairs. Okay, interesting. Is that with the world shift when that happens? Oh, this just says base map, so okay. The drop down near the fog walls have been added to the side lane jump overs to better convey the existing vision block. Ah, okay, that's nice. You just can't look over or whatever and see what's going on inside the tower. The vistas outside of the map have been updated. Oh yeah, we saw that there's like a beach kind of aesthetic going on. The skybox has been updated. What is the skybox? Ah, and there's going to be music and audio changes to the map when it goes under a world shift change. All interesting, but that's mainly what I wanted to cover. You've got some Japanese localization and some new server locations, so you're going to get new players in the game, which is excellent. This NVIDIA thing is interesting, so I'm trying to wonder how I can play it on my phone now, because apparently that's a thing. I think I got a 4080. I don't know. Oh, this is cool too. They extended the multi-kill timer from 12 seconds to 18 seconds between kills. So that should lead to a lot more doubles, triples, quadra kills, etc. Like I said, the recall speed, fountain healing, now you're getting a bit of a buff, so if you go out quick, for 2 seconds, you'll still heal and get mana, which is nice. If I'm reading that correctly. And then the potions, you'll get multiple potions can now be used in succession if there are stacks remaining, increasing the duration of the potion healing effect. So you can use one, and then after probably a second or less, you'll be able to use another one, which is good because you can heal better. On here, since I'm playing Nitro, let's see. Since I'm playing Nitro for the rest of the week, we'll give it a shot when the update drops as well. Like Standard and Rank, Nitro has been updated with World Shift. The timings of the new monsters have been adjusted to fit Nitro, and Primal Fangtooth and Orb have been given up some gold and XP to allow the Shaper to provide a meaningful team benefit. In addition to World Shift, some generic changes have been made to Nitro to continue to try and ensure games do not stall as often for as long. All the changes are intended to support advantages that teams get to give them a better chance of ending the game at certain points. We have also reduced some of the comeback potential from farming minion waves under tower. We want Nitro to support comebacks, but in the later part of the game we are seeing too many comebacks happening by stalling out the game. Interesting. Okay, so here's some of the stats. Kill gold increased from 400 to 450. Increased the kill gold at every kill streak bounty tier from -6 to 8. Okay. So basically you get kills, you're going to get more gold. That's good. You're getting more kill XP. It looks like. In the middle. So, yeah, 100 to 105, 145 to 150, 180 to 200. And then from there, the next two are the same, right? And then you get 10 extra here, 10 extra here, 10 extra here. And then I think from here, well, then it's two the same again. And then a little extra, and then and then it caps out. Well, it doesn't quite. I take that back. So it used to be 520, and then the last two it jumps to 550. Interesting. Ooh, increase out of speed combat, so you'll be moving even faster. Small adjustments to death timers during the mid game to allow players a bit more breathing room after getting kills. Okay, so Sounds like people will be dying a little bit for death for longer by a second. Couple seconds, 4 seconds, 4 seconds, 4 seconds, 2 seconds. Ooh, so you got to be careful between levels 17 and 13. Okay. Plating, you get more gold. Towers have less life and increased gold output. That's big. More gold, local gold, health decrease, physical armor. Okay. And the inhib health decreased. And the core health decreased as well. Wow. Change a little bit of the minion gold output. Huh. Reduced minion damage to inhibitor. Okay, this is interesting. They at the lower levels they changed the where it used to be all 70%. Rain minions gold drop change. And the damage also got a little bit of nerf. And the same. Jungle gets more XP and less gold. But the kills are boosted. Like, it's going to encourage, from what I'm seeing here, it's going to encourage a lot more lane pushing and 1v1s. Less team bunching. I mean, obviously, you get further down, it's going to be a lot of team bunching, but yeah. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, great. Well, that's my little rundown of Nitro and the world shift functionality coming to Predecessor in 1.8. Now let's get into some games, baby.